Morning everybody, how you doing? Hope you're all okay. Hope you're coping okay with being in lockdown. Anyways, what I thought I'd do today is do a video on how I go about editing my videos. Software I use is from a company called Movavi, and basically it's like a one-off payment. I think I paid about 50 quid for it. The reason being is when I first started doing videos, one, I didn't know nothing about video editing at all, so I was kind of looking for a kind of a simple software that was quite easy to use. And the other thing as well, I know a lot of YouTubers use Premiere Pro, which is obviously a lot better system, probably do a lot more with it, but it's on a monthly subscription thing, and I didn't really want to kind of commit to anything like that, and so I wasn't really sure how I was going to get on with the whole video thing, to be honest. Yeah, so it's a really good system. You know, pretty much does everything I want it to do. Well, certainly at the moment, anyhow. So so what I thought I'd do is I'll kind of make a little intro of a video which I filmed some weeks ago actually, but I haven't released it at the minute because of the whole everybody being on lockdown. I didn't think it's probably appropriate to put a video out of me wandering around wherever, saying how wonderful it is being outside, all that kind of thing, when we're all stuck inside. So you do a little intro of that video, so you get a little bit of a taster of what the video is about, but also show you how I go about editing my videos. And the thing with video, or vlogging if you like, is kind of two main things really. You got what you call A-roll, which is where, like I'm doing now, I'm talking to camera, and then you have B-roll, which is all the kind of other things to make the video up. Like, could be anything from driving up to a place where you're going to photograph, to walking around, you know, some scenery shots, all kinds of stuff just to kind of add to the story of the video. Yeah, so with all that said, what we'll do is we'll jump into the editing software, and then I'll kind of show you how I go about doing that. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing, I'll quickly show you around the software here. So you got this bit here which adds your media files, and that's kind of everything you want to put onto your timeline. On this one you got a screen record thing which I'm using now. Along here you've got some filters you can add to the video, some transitions, some text. There's a few other bits and pieces as well. This bit here is your timeline. This is where everything that you upload onto the software will appear, so all your video clips, and below that you have the sound line, if you like, where like audio, music, all that kind of thing. You can actually add more video clips on top of the timelines. So if you want to kind of blend, which I'll probably do with this one, blend one video into another, or a picture, or whatever. And the same with the audio. You could have audio as well as music all playing together at the same time. And text as well. You can drag the text down onto here. Over here you've got the main screen. You can make this bigger or smaller, whatever you want to do. And this is where you can look at the video you're editing. And it's down here, you've got the project length, so it tells you, it also tells you here as well on the screen how long the video is going to be. Yeah, so with all that said, I'm going to upload a couple of clips, and then I'll show you how I go about cutting those clips. So what I normally do is when I've gone out filming, I'll come home, I'll make a folder, and I'll load all the video clips, all the sound, any music, pictures, all onto one folder, and then it's just easier to find it when you're editing. So firstly, I don't profess to be any expert at video editing, because I'm not. You know, I kind of wing it and get by, I suppose. But I do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. Okay, so I've got all the clips and photos and everything on here. So I'm just going to pick a couple just to upload onto the thing, so you've got some idea of what we're doing. Right, so now as you can see, I've got 3 video clips which need to be cut down to size. So first thing I'm going to do is I'll just play it through and pick out where I want to put the cut. Well, there's a couple of ways. You've got this bar here which you can drag along, and that will do each frame. So you could do it that way, or what I normally do, to be honest, is I just play it, and when it gets to the point I want to cut the video, I'll just pause it, use the bar, drag it back to where I want it to actually be, then cut it. Right, so with that clip there, you can see I'm just coming into frame. So what I want to do is get it so I'm just about to come into frame, so just about there. So try and keep it all tight, so when you get the finished video it all kind of flows together. Otherwise, you know, you could have like, and sometimes, you know, having someone walking for any kind of distance works, but I think if you've got lots of clips, it's better to have it, you know, nice and sharp and clean, so it all kind of flows together. Right, so that's going to be my first cut. I can do this a couple of ways. I can use this little scissor icon here and cut that there, or just go back. Or what I tend to use is a shortcut on the keyboard, so it's just Control B, and that'll give me the cut as well. So I'm going to continue playing to where I want it to stop. So you've also got me walking up to the gate, just disappearing, and then the gate's shut. Right, so I just want to just pull that back to when the gate shuts. It's about there, and I'll just cut that. And then what I'll do then, I'll just delete the two bits that I don't want, and move on to the next one. Again, same thing. This is another clip of me walking. Right, so again there, I've just come into shot. Just move it back a little bit. Control B, just to cut that there. Carry on a little bit to where I want it to stop, probably about there, a little bit further there, that'll do. Well, actually I'm going to move on a little bit further, because I know with this clip there's some music there. It's not music, bird song, and I want to keep that in because that adds to the video. Right, so again I've got the bit I want, select the bits I want to delete. That's that bit, and this last bit that I'll do, so we've got a close-up of the gate. Right, again, so I've just come into shot, just pull that back till I'm out of shot, just about there, cut that, continue playing. And cut it about there. Right, so I've got me cuts on that clip. Get rid of that. Right, so I'll just play that back through so you get some idea of what it looks like. So yeah, I'm walking past the car, up to the gate, opening the gate, shutting the gate, carry on walking. Got the birds singing, up to the next gate. And there I go. Right, so that's a bit of B-roll, how I would probably cut that. So keep it nice and tight, walking into the frame to a point where you want it to stop, put the cut in, do the next clip. So what I'll do now is I'll add some B-roll of some close-up of the camera. Right, so I know that because I've watched this before, that bit there. So I'm just going to cut that there. Come down, have a little look. Stop it about there. and I'll just delete that. The thing with the B-roll as well, you can sort of move it around in the video, so you don't necessarily have to have it all in the beginning. You know, you could have a bit where, for example, you've got a bit of B-roll leading up to an audio bit where you're talking to camera, and you could put a bit more B-roll behind that. So you kind of got B-roll, A-roll, B-roll, A-roll, whatever. You can mix and match it as much as you like, really. The whole idea is kind of try and tell your story, tell your journey, what you're up to on that day. Right, so I've got the B-roll done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some video with some audio. Right, so I know that bit there is A-roll, that's the sound that goes with it. Okay, so what I've done now is I've uploaded a video clip with some sound on it, and also some separate audio taken from the voice recorder. So what you normally do out in the field, you would, what you want to do is you want to get, if you want to line up the audio with the video, you need something to line it up to. So one of the easiest ways to do it is just to do like a little clap. And that what it does, it forms a sound wave. It forms a sound wave on the audio, on the video, and also on the sound recorder. And all you do then is just line those two lines up, and it should all match. So I'll just show you how I go about doing that. Right, where are we? Right, so that should be my clap. And I look down here. There's the clap again. So all I do is just grab that and line it up, and that should all match. There we go. Yeah, so that's all nicely matched up. So just by doing that little simple thing like a little clap, creates a sound wave, and when you come to edit it, you just line the two up together, and the sound from the audio will match the sound on the video. And all I'm going to do now is just edit a little clip, just to kind of again show you how I go about cutting and chopping up the video. Now, I've just been one. So there's this little clip here. I want to select both the video and the audio. Control B. Now, I've just been wandering around, you know, trying to find something to photograph. And then I just stumbled across this old bench here. That'll do. Oh yeah, the other thing on this software, what you can do, I'll just show you, there's a little, like almost like just here, a little paper clip thing. And if you click that, that links the audio to the video. So, whereas before when I just deleted all that, the audio would be right back in the timeline. And you'd have to physically drag it over to match up again with the clip you just cut. Whereas if you just do that, it kind of links it together. It makes it a lot quicker and easier when you're editing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to delete the audio from the video. So the only video I've got now is off the audio, off the sound off the audio. Right, so that's it. So that's how I go about getting me video clips I've taken out in the field, bringing them back into the software, chopping them up to the bits you want to show, lining up the audio to the video, and you know, you can do as much as you like, really. I mean, I'll put a transition in. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. So I'll just go over it and I'll pick a couple of transitions, go to the fade ones, which is quite nice. So here we've got one which is a cross-fade one. So what I'll do is I'll just drag that down to where I want it on the video, and that'll give me a nice little sort of fade in to the next bit of B-roll, and then I'll just drag another one in from there to the A-roll, if you like. I've just been wandering around. And you just get a nice smooth transition from one clip to the other. Stumbled across this old bench here. What I'll do now is I'm going to add some music, and the software has its own music, and to be honest, it's pretty good, but you're quite restricted because there's not too much on there. So what I've done, I've signed up to a monthly thing called Epedemic Sound, and there's thousands of different types of music, from folk to classical to kind of dance music, which I don't begin to know anything about, but you know, whatever you fancy really. Right, so just drag that to where you want it to start. So that sounds quite nice. Some country kind of feel music to it. Now what I want to do here, where you've got the bird sound and the music playing together, I just want to bring out that bird sound a bit more. So if you look up here, you can increase the volume. So I'm just going to double that up a bit. There we go. So you can really hear the birds singing in the background. There you go. So the music stays the same. You just increase the volume that was on the video clip. Just stop it there. What I want to do there, I just want to literally just fade it in to the audio. So I'm just going to select that, select the music. I'm just going to cut it there. And on the clip leading up to the audio, I just want to fade it out. So what I'll do, that will just, the music will just die down, and then I'll come in and do my talking. So just, I've just been wandering around. There you go. So it's just faded out, and then the volume from the voice came in. And I'll do the same thing at the end of this clip. So what I'll do is just have that kind of fade in. Across this old bench here. There we go. So that's a very brief kind of demonstration of how I go about editing my software. It's a really easy software to use. If I can use it, anybody can use it. And there's loads more you can do if you wanted to. You know, there's plenty of different options if you want to kind of do different things to your video. You can put text in there. That's quite handy at times. Yeah, so I hope you found that interesting. Hope you maybe found it helpful. Perhaps you maybe looking to maybe do some home videos, you know, when you're on holiday or whatever, and you want a bit of video software that's not too expensive, but you know, it's got loads of stuff on there which will just make the videos look that much better. Or maybe you're going to think of starting a YouTube channel, you know, and a bit like me, you didn't want a lot of layout to start off with. So for me, you know, this has worked out really well. You know, I'm not saying it's the best software in the world, it's probably not. So at this point in time, it suits me. It allows me to do what I want to do. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I really enjoy it. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. It just leaves me to say once again, you know, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Really, really take care of yourselves. I'll speak to you soon, and hopefully in the near future we'll all be back outside doing what we love doing. Yeah, so take care. Cheers. Bye. I've just been wandering around, you know, trying to find something to photograph, and then I just stumbled across this old bench here.